on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. So we have the touchdown now. Here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
First and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And some space here. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's second down. You and I, Charles, have had a lot of talk recently about the success of the Cowboys and Prescott and Zeke Elliott. He could be on pace to break Eric Dickerson's rookie-year rushing record.
What was that, 1808?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big number right there, but he's playing awfully well. And how about a blast from the pass? I'm going to give you a name. Remember Mike Anderson? Denver Broncos? Zeke's the first rookie running back to be, over 130 yards in 3 games since Mike Anderson.
Chad Greenway from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Third and long, it's Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And 21 yards there as they convert on third.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you? I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Again on second and 10, it's Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line. They motion the running back out left. Third and 2. Now Wilson dancing to his left. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the linebacker, Chad Greenway, with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Toss play to McKinnon. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, you might want to tear up your scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up a 1st down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Bradford. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Second down now after the incompletion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Bradford to throw for it on 4th. And he's able to find Diggs. Stephon Diggs. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there on 4th and inches. 63 yards. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out here in the I. And here we go on 1st and goal. They run it with McCammon. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now Bradford, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point try now for Walsh. And it is now 21-0. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Graham's got it. Complete. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Wilson on 1st down. Shreds the tackle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So ways to go here on 3rd and 10. In the slot on the right is Graham. On 3rd down, Wilson. And now another one thrown incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And 4th down coming up.